Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will talk about calendars in details, as defining correct and proper calendars will be essential part of building our schedule. In Primavera P6, we can create and assign calendars to each resource, each project and each activity. Let us open Enterprise menu, then click on Calendars. As we can see in the calendar window, there are three types or pools of calendars: global, resource, and project. The global calendar pool contains calendars that apply to all projects. The project calendar pool is a separate pool of calendars for each project. The resource calendar pool can be a separate pool of calendars for each resource. We can assign either global or project calendars to activities, and we can assign either resource or global calendars to resources. So global calendars can be assigned to both activities and resources, while the project's calendars are only for activities and resource calendars are only for resources. We can link resource and project calendars to global calendars. Then, if we make changes to a global calendar, our changes apply to all resource and project calendars that are linked to the modified global calendar. We should define the source of default hours per time period in calendars. P6 Professional calculates and stores time unit values in hourly increments, but we can set preferences to display time units in other increments, such as days or weeks. The values specified for hours per time period are used to convert hours to other time increments for display, and to convert all non-hourly time increments to hours for storage in the database. To avoid any unexpected display result, we should decide where the conversion value is going to take place, globally by setting the number of work hours for each time period in admin preferences, or check the box and use the assigned calendar to specify the number of work hours for each time period. To have a look on time periods in calendars, click the Enterprise Calendars. Let us see the content of any calendar. Let us choose on Global. Let us have a look at the 5x10 calendar. Click on Modify to see the contents. Click on Time Periods. We'll see that it is 10 hours a day, 50 hours a week, 300 hours a month, and 3650 hours a year. So once again, the internal P6 storage and calculations in hours. So if we choose in user preferences time units display format other than hours, checking that box will decide how the shown time and duration values are calculated. Either global values for time period taken from admin preferences, if the box with arrow is clear. Those time periods will be used in time conversion from hours to display time unit, day, week, month, year, or check the box with arrow to use assigned calendar to specify the number of work hours for each time period. Let us have example: user preferences time units day, admin preferences hours per time period 8 hours a day, activity calendar work hours per day 10 hours a day, user entered activity duration 30 hours, then the actual duration display will be 3 days 6 hours based on the conversion factor set in admin preferences, while the expected duration display is 3 days based on the conversion factor set in the activity calendar. Create a new project calendar. Choose Enterprise, Calendars, click on Project. If more than one project is open, select the project to which we want to add a calendar. I'll choose the first one, click add, select the calendar we want to copy for the new project calendar. I'll choose 6x24, select, type a new calendar's name, new 6x24, click anywhere. Let us select the calendar we want to edit. To base the calendar on another calendar, select a new global calendar. In the inherit holidays and exceptions from global calendar field, we will inherit the 6x24 one. If we want to choose the month we want to modify, we click it. We can choose any month from here or here. It's September. And we can also change the year selection, 22, 23, backward 22, 21, 20, 21. Let us choose September. To add, edit or remove a non-work day, let us talk about date selection. The non-work days are, as you can see, are the dark gray here. The standard days are the light gray, and the exceptions are on white. So when we look to this calendar, if we want to select all Saturdays are selected, or click on one day, click on another day with control, or click on a day with a shift click on another day, and it will select the whole days between the two clicked days. Let us click on the 16th. We see that the total work hours a day is 22. If we click on a non-work, so now it's dark gray and the hours on that day is 0 for now, while the 25 is 22. To make it work again, click on it and click work. You see it come back to 8, didn't come to the hour standard of the calendar, so we can click on standard and it will become 22 again. We see that the 10th of September is white. If we click on it, it's only 8 hours that day. We can put it back to the standard and make it 22. Also, if we want to put detailed work hours for that day, here are every hour. Is it dark gray, so it's non-work, and the white hours are the work hours. So we have 1 hour in the beginning of the shift, and in the middle of the shift there is another hour, which are both non-work and the rest are work. We can click on any of them and make selection by using control or shift, and we can make it work or non-work. See, it's now non-work. We can put it back to work by clicking on work. So if we go again to the total on that day is 22. Also, we notice that time periods here is enabled, which means that the admin preferences, the box there is checked for the time period to use the project calendar. If it's not, or if that box is not checked there, this time period will be disabled. If we click on it, we will see that the day hours are 22. Of course, we put a number here, then we fix which hours from the day are going in the detail to be here. Make sure which ones to match with that number. The hours per week, how much, the month's hours, and the year hours here. Also, as we see here, we have only Sundays are non-work hours. So if we look at work week, we see that it's the Sunday, it's all non-work hours, while Monday is the same 22 hours, Tuesday Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and so on to Saturday. We can change any hours or any day from here also to make it a work or non-work. To view a calendar's assignments in the calendar dialog box, we select calendars, choose the calendar we want to see, then used by. We will have a list of activities WBS that calendar assigned to. When an assignment to an activity has manual future period values, editing the project calendar for the associated activity may cause the manual values to change. To delete a project calendar, we select the calendar which we want to delete and click delete. If it's assigned to an activity, we can select a replacement calendar or link to default global calendar. This calendar in use dialog box, which says the selected calendars are being used by at least one activity. Would you like to select a replacement? We can choose a replacement or link to the default global calendar. And we click OK. It will ask us which calendar we want connect to replacement calendar. We can choose from global calendars or project calendars. I link to the 24. I'll select 24 and it's done. And that one has gone and deleted. To create a global calendar, as we did in project calendars, we go to Enterprise, go to Calendars, click on it, make sure that click on Global. So we have a list of the existing global calendars. We choose the one which we want to copy information from. I'll choose the 5x10, click Add. I'll select the one which we want to copy from. I'll click on Select. So we have a new calendar. Give it a name, New 5x10. Click anywhere and we have the new calendar. To edit the new calendar, just click on Modify. Editing the global calendar is exactly the same as we did in project calendar. I'll click Cancel here to see which activities is it assigned to. Let me choose this one and click Used by. I'll have the list of the activities it's assigned to with the project ID and the project. To delete any calendar, the new 5x10, click Delete. If it's not assigned to any activities, I have this warning. I'll click Yes and it is disappeared. I can choose any calendar here to make it the default one. I click Add to an activity. The same thing to choosing resource calendars. These are the existing resources. I can click add the same way, modify it, edit it, and delete it, and use it by which resources in the same way. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit like and subscribe to my channel, as more contents will be added to this series. If you have any suggestions or questions, please leave them in the comment section below and I promise to respond. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.